Here's the Mariners announcer. My goodness. They're doing spring training baseball, of course, right now. And the Mariners announcer was doing the game. I'm sure he's had foul balls come back into the radio booth many times. His name is Rick Rizzs.
Great name.
Yeah. Spelled Rizzs, which is, I didn't know how to pronounce it. We'd look it up.
Yeah.
Rick Rizzs. There, by the way, there's a woman at my gym who spells her name. Her name is Jenny. It's spelled Xheni. Jenny. Like, how do you get that?
I can't even see it in my head.
Xheni, but it is pronounced Jenny. I just learned that the other day. Like, my goodness. I've seen her name, but I didn't. I would never even know how to pronounce it. So this guy, Rick Rizzs, has been calling Seattle Mariners baseball for some time now. They got a foul ball up into the booth, straight back from the batter. He was calling a game in spring training yesterday, and it hit him right in the back of the head. Now, here's what it sounded like. The back of the head. He tried to turn and get out of the way of it and hit in the back of the head. Here's what it sounded like.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul.
Did it get you?
Oh, man. Hit me in the head.
Did it get you?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back. We'll come back right after this.
How about that? The other guy says, we got to get a commercial. I mean, this guy was down, and he was the voice.
Blood everywhere? Did he split the skin?
Started bleeding. But he came back to the broadcast one inning later to finish the broadcast. His partner was Gary Hill. He did one inning. The game was between the Brewers and the Mariners in Phoenix.
If you're the home team, the Mariners, do you fit him with a special helmet? Once he's healed.
Yeah, that'd be. But listen, he came back. Listen to this. He's back after one inning, and he sounds great. He was explaining what happened.
And the count is 0-1 on Sundstrom. Folks, I want to let you know that, I took a pretty good shot in the back of my head with a foul ball up here in the radio booth. But I'm sore, but I'm okay. Here's the next offer. Swinging a foul back at the count 0-2. I'm getting a lot of texts from my friends. And I just want to let you know I'm okay. I got a good size bump on my head, but I'm going to be okay. My mom always said I had a hard head, Gary, so it paid off today. I could not believe that ball got up here that quickly. It was coming at my face. I turned, got me in the back of the head. Whew. And the 0-2 on the way to Sundstrom, swinging a pop-up behind home plate. Get out of the way, Gary.
Yeah, that one's okay. That was a lollipop compared to the last one.
How about that?
Yeah, Gary was no help. He had to ask twice.
Not one bit.
I was okay when clearly I'm on the ground bleeding, Gary.
Did it get you? It did.
Did it get you? Yes. Gary is Chris Kelly.
Yeah.
Chris Demm nailed by something in here, falls over. You okay?
Did it get you?
Did it get you?
Yes.
You can hear the man wincing as he's still
God.
asking.
He can't even speak. He's whispering. He can't even speak. He's groaning.
Did it get you?
Mm-hmm. He is groaning again.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul.
Did it get you?
Oh, man. Hit me in the head.
Did it get you?
Did it get you?
Yeah, Gary, it got me. Thanks, Gare.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't, have some sort of, brain damage where he kind of forgets. You know how sometimes people, it's an old soap opera trick. You get amnesia.
Right.
Where you forget things when you get to take a blow to the head. Like if he calls the next game, what are all these black players doing out here? When do they?
That happened. When we integrate the league, what's going on here? Yeah,
Jackie
not.
who?
I hope not.
Robbins.
I hope. Been calling it for a long time. We don't know. He seemed fine in the moment after the fact, so I guess all's okay there. You had a moment.
So who do you think look after him? The team training staff, or are there just EMTs at every ballpark?
I don't know. That's a good question. Well, in maybe the team guys,
because there are ambulances at almost every sporting event.
Of course, yeah. And so he only missed 20 minutes of game time, and the guy did one inning, the other guy, and Gary, and then he came back in there. Remember, this is funny. You'll be interested in this, Biggie. When Biggie was down once, he had to call an ambulance to his house a few years ago, and as they were loading him onto the stretcher, one of the guys said he listened to this show, one of the paramedics, and asked, is Chris Kelly as big an a-hole as he seems? and you had him remove the mask long enough to say, yes. Yes.
All right, mask back on. Let's get him loaded up.
And you've proven it time and time again since then.
That's right. Well, remember last couple of weeks ago, we got a Cheerwine Zero from my pickleball pal, Devin, who delivers Cheerwine and Cherry Lemon Sundrop. We brought you a Cherry Lemon Sundrop as well. Well, I played with him again, and I have a case of Cheerwine Zero out in the van.
Wow.
I'm going to bring it in, and I'll have it, and you can have it. We can share it. But he said all the guys back at the plant know you guys. You know, they know what you do for a living, and they heard my name on the radio. Devin's talking now. And he goes, they have a question for you. He was talking to me. Actually, they had a question for Devin. He's like, all of them ask me, are you as big an asshole as you seem?
I've never seen that side of him. Oh, that side's reserved for those special few. You don't really know him till you've seen that side, Devin. Because that's the real deal.
Devin don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I'm out there in a good mood out there.
Yeah, you're in your happy place.
That's right. Out there on the pickleball court. So, yeah, he's like, I can't tell how many people came up to me like, Devin, is he really that big of an a-hole? And Devin was like, I don't know, man. I don't really see the true him. That's how it is. More announcing from the ACC tournament, which is going on now. And I have to admit, it's bad broadcasting. I didn't watch 1 second of the ACC tournament. I forgot it was on. I forgot.
There were some good close games. Yeah, I watched
overtime games.
I watched most of the first game of the day, Pitt Notre Dame.
Yep.
Pitt, I think, got screwed. Big, and I kind of agree. Pitt got screwed at the end with a phantom foul call, giving Notre Dame the win.
Notre Dame hit a free throw and won.
And then the other game was Virginia Tech,
Cal.
Cal ended up winning, I think, in double overtime. And Jim Boeheim was the announcer. Now, as you know, my general rule of thumb is, and it drives my wife crazy, but when I watch sports, I mute the TV.
That's right.
I know sports.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I have not found any announcer who compels me enough to say, I want to hear what this person has to say. Now, I'll make exceptions when my wife is in the room.
What about Jay Billis?
He's okay.
You know, I tweeted him. Him.
I think he's great, but
yeah. You don't need him.
No, I mean, what is he going to say that I don't know about the game?
You hear that? You heard that?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's him.
Was there ever anyone that there used to be someone? John Madden.
I liked Madden was fantastic because he taught me things about the game I never knew. No one explained. You know, Tom Brady has to me a blank canvas because he has seen so much of the game. He could do anything. He could explain what really happens during a timeout in a huddle. I want to hear that stuff.
Very rare that he does that.
I don't need to say they need to open it up more or the line's not working. I can see that.
One time, Brady, when I was watching a game, I may have told you this. I was watching, I think the Eagles were playing in the playoffs. Brady's doing the game, and they're showing a replay, and Jalen Hurts hesitated and didn't throw the pass. And Brady said he should have ripped it right there to the back pylon and put it only where A.J. Brown could catch it. There's one spot you can put that, and that's the moment.
But you have to throw it at that instant.
At that instant, he should have ripped it. Once he waited, it was too late. And I thought, well, there's good insight because now, but it's very rare when he does that. So Chris Demm doesn't usually watch this, but yesterday you had it on.
I happened to have it on during the Virginia Tech Cal game, and Jim Boheim was the third guy in the box, and they kept calling him coach, and I said, I bet that's Jim Boheim, because I wasn't sure I recognized his voice.
Yes.
And look, I'm no great broadcaster. No one's beating down our doors to say, hey, tell us how you do what you do.
Right, yeah.
But Boeheim is like, oh, you should probably make a shot here. He just mumbles the most inane things until they talked about one of the players on the California team. Big man. I think his name is Mahdi Sissoko.
All right.
And he is Muslim. And so, because this is the month of Ramadan, he is not allowed to eat or drink until sunset.
That's right. So
they made a big deal about him not hydrating in a double overtime game, mind you.
Double overtime, he doesn't have a sip of water until the sun goes down, and he's like, give it to me.
Yeah, and I think it was 7 p. Eastern.
Yes, and he finally has
He took a little, they showed him, he said a prayer and drank a cup of water.
Well, you won't believe what Jim Boheim said to this. And I've never been a fan of Jim Boheim. Not one time. I'm on record as saying I am not a fan of Jim Boheim. All right? So Boeheim goes on, and they're talking about this. Oh, by the way, Biggie, my Boeheim take, I realize that's not a scorching hot take. We have a new sound effect for my cold takes. All right.
Oh, we're going to use that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like
That's the best thing we've done all year.
I don't like Jim Boheim.
Yeah. Wow.
Sports was better when I was a child.
He said it, folks.
Okay.
The only colder take I think I saw yesterday was the people who were like, Cal shouldn't be in the ACC.
I said that.
We know.
I said that. Cal shouldn't be in the ACC.
It's the Atlantic Coast Conference.
That's right.
We know.
Guess who they play next? Stanford.
They're on the West Coast. They're on the Pacific Coast. They shouldn't be in the ACC. So Cal's player that is fasting for Ramadan cannot have water until after the sun goes down, 7 o'clock here. And so he takes the water, and they make mention of it. And listen to where Jim Boheim takes that conversation. Even Corey Alexander, who's calling the games, like, oh, no, we can't talk about that. I mean, he's just like, well, why are we talking about that?
Observing Ramadan, I love it. And looked like a brief prayer there for a moment. I love it. Took the commitment this young man has made. It's amazing. It is amazing. And to be able to do what he's done, not just tonight, but also you go back to Saturday, a 4 overtime game, doesn't have any fluids until the 3rd overtime. Right. You really got to take your hat off to a young man that's committed. Yeah.
8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in Iceland. Our president says that we're going to own that country anyway, so we can make that acceptable.
How did we get there? Let's talk about basketball.
What? First of all, he mixed up the countries. It's Greenland, not Iceland.
Jimbo.
Jim Boheim. I tell you what, get that guy out of there. What? Well, it's 8 o'clock in Iceland. You know we're going to own them, according to our president.
That's the U.S., so take it. Have a drink. What's wrong with you?
You got to love this man's commitment.
Well, it's 8 o'clock in Iceland.
It's 8 o'clock in Iceland. It's Greenland. It's Iceland. We're going to own it.
It's not.
He could not be more wrong about almost everything he said.
Right. Yeah. First of all, it's not 8 o'clock in Iceland. Secondly, we're not trying to take Iceland. And third, why are you saying this?
Whoever thought, let's put him on the mic. I think we need to have a chat.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and you know, Woody Durham, the third guy, he's a solid broadcaster.
Oh, absolutely.
Solid broadcaster.
West Durham.
I'm sorry.
West Durham.
Apologies.
Yeah, he's great. They're
solid.
That's a good team. You know,
Corey's not great.
That is Woody Durham. It's not Woody Durham. It's West Durham. It's 8 o'clock.
President says we're going to take it. Let's do some tariffs.
I remember when your dad would call games when we were in Iceland.
That's right.
What?
There's also one more piece of sports dirt here from college football. The coach of the West Virginia Mountaineers has told his players, this is Rich Rodriguez. Football coach. They are in the spring training now, I guess. They're starting their spring practices soon. And the word is that he had banned players from social media. That no social media this year. Concentrate on football. But he cleared that up at a press conference. One of the reporters said, is it true you've banned them from social media? And he said, no, I just don't want them dancing on TikTok.
I mean, they're going to be on it, so I'm not banning them from. I just banning them from dancing on it. You know, it's like, don't look. We try to have a hard edge, whatever, and you're in there, you know, in your tights, you know, dancing on TikTok. Ain't quite the image of our program. I banned dancing on TikTok. I guess I did that. You know, I mean, I think it's just like, come on. You know, really? I mean, am I allowed to do that? I guess I can have rules. Now, when they, like I said, 20 years from now, they want to be sitting in their pajamas in the basement, eating Cheetos and watching TikTok or whatever the hell, they can go at it. Smoking cannabis, whatever. I mean, knock yourself out.
All right, but not right now. We're banning you from dancing in your underpants on TikTok. Very specific rule.
For him, it's just about looking tough.
Yeah, he wants.
And look, these TikTok dances. There's no manly TikTok dances.
Oh, really?
Right, so.
No. Yeah.
So
is it time for Chris Kelly's TikTok algorithm check?
Well, I think we know.
Let's take a look at this darn thing.
I mean, at this point.
Let's see what bubbles up on the old algorithm.
See now, the algos lately have been showing me women in bikinis. So I'll just go on over here to TikTok. Well, there we go. They're just shaking,
man.
Just look at her. Shaking her butt. Good God. Look at that butt shake she's got going there. It's unbelievable.
There's two ladies at a club.
I was going to say it's changed a little. Now these videos involve two women.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Swims. Okay, club. And back to the beach. And back to the club.
The butts on these women.
Who's that blue-haired lady?
There's I don't know. There's a massage going on a woman's backside.
Yikes.
Again.
What'd you Google?
It's just, there's a woman coming out the pool.
Soaking wet.
Yep.
Oh, that's second wife vibes.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, my God.
She just went from the pool to a handstand.
That's big second wife vibes. Look what I can do, Daddy. Yeah, I see. You are worth every penny.
That is a tip of a cap. Watch that whole move, Kelly. Watch this from start to finish.
The strength, good God.
She does a handstand to a split in the upside down split.
Next to an infinity pool, and she's on one hand.
And then she stands up.
Goodness.
Just rolls completely over.
Thank you for bringing me to Cancun. You are welcome.
Woman in her negligee and panties. I mean, I don't know what it is I've done.
Oh, I think we know.
I don't know what it is I've done to do this. Oh, and there's our former coworker.
Yeah.
It always ends there.
Yeah, he put out a new song yesterday, so I figured that might pop in there.
Little rap song.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what we do. I don't know. It's weird. And there will not be a second wife. I told you that, unless my wife precedes me in death. And even then, God forbid that happen. And even then, I'm just going to date heavily.
Down at the gym, they're going to love you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure they are.